Welcome back. WeArEuS, and a couple of things to get out of the way. One, it's snowing outside. Two, I drank all of my eggnog already. I'm a little upset. It was delicious. And I have no regrets. Hopefully, you're experiencing more of the same without all of the running out of eggnog. Third, I've spent the past 30 minutes, not counting when I learned about it earlier in the day and looked into it, reading about, Brown Dust 2 not getting released on Steam. Personally, upon hearing about it, yeah, made sense. Well, I say made sense when I mean, yeah, I expect as much to be the case. Because well, if you've played the game, you know. If you don't, stay away from it. You'll absolutely hate it. Trust me. As someone who absolutely loves the game, trust me. You won't like it. Then, aside from the reason I would expect, the possibility was presented that it was a refusal to, what is the word? Indicate, right? A refusal to indicate the use of AI. Well, we'll just go with art. Despite the fact that I hate that word, art. Anyway, apparently, for a while now, they've been using AI in the game. Had no idea personally. Don't particularly care. Idiot. Right, okay. Wait. So, I definitely didn't get hit. Oh, it's because I had the ick, and then I had to spin the heal to get rid of the ick. So that's why the passive didn't activate. And if you've noticed anything weird, I'll explain that in a little bit. Ooh, frick. Forgot about that. So, like I said, had no idea the game had been using, or the devs had been using AI. And again, I don't care. But to me, it doesn't make sense. I mean, at worst, they just have to include developed with AI or whatever the indication says on the Steam page. And they've already admitted that they've used it, so it's not like it'd be a big deal. So I can't imagine it being AI, though the possibility exists. Slim as it may be. So, I accidentally used that, by the way. Okay, things get a little more complicated here. I could go right. Anyway, as I said, what was the other thing? Oh, right. So, I did some stuff while, after the tremendous failure. That was the end of last episode. I'm going to stop here so I can focus on explaining it and get it done and out of the way. And we can move on with killing whatever the boss's name was. Glow? Not Glow. It starts with a G, has an O and an A. I'm pretty sure there's a D. Anyway. So after last episode, I lost around, probably a little more than 1,500-ish beads. As you can see here, I took back what I lost. As you do. I really wish I had gone down to Sinner's Row, was it? I know it's Sinner's something. And gotten another Silk Eater. We really need those. Oh, I forgot I had a new memory locket too. But pop that into something. Right. So, I tacked on all of the stuff that gives me, well, higher profits for killing enemies. Took it to Coral Hall, I believe. And then just proceeded to farm the absolute frick out of anything that dared to look at me funny. And everything dared to look at me funny. So, I did that for an hour or so. Then, incidentally, he keeps pushing himself back. I cannot let that guy aggro because him pushing himself back is extremely annoying. As I was saying, I did that for a good while until I was satisfied with the amount of money I had. Then I thought to myself, you know what else I would like to have a lot of? Shell shards. So I went and found someone that was selling them, and thankfully it was the first person I visited. Would have hated to have gone looking around for that mess. And then I proceeded to buy the absolute maximum of shell shards, which you probably saw in my inventory a moment ago. But that was not all I did. No. Do you remember the Sentinel that we jammed the Cogwork Heart into? Well, while I was farming Coral Hall, I came across the guy twice. That doesn't sound right, but I crossed paths with the guy twice. The second time, he actually technically perma-killed enemies in the area, which is fascinating. He was like the mustachioed bug with the riding that other bug. He had the lance. So he was basically just running around doing stuff like that. And then I just happened to go up to Songclave. And I saw the telltale glint of a quest needing doing, and it was the Sentinel inviting me to have a violent conversation. A violent, non-verbal exchange of words. It took a few tries. I dealt with him. reserve bind out of it. This basically is a free heal. So as things stand, once my silk bar is completely full, that's 2 heals. And with the reserve bind, that's an extra full or an extra heal as well. That's 3 opportunities to generate a staggering amount of the silk orbs that then give us more silk back. Oh, I unfortunately knew about this quest, this thing in advance. Remember, I said I was going to go turn in that mossberry I found. I don't even remember where I found it. I think it was on camera though. There's like a 50% chance that was the case. Anyway, I took the mossberry back to her. She liked getting 4 so much that she upgraded whatever this was originally called to the Druid's Eyes. If the description on Fextra Life was correct, it basically restores 1 full silk bar when you get hit. I haven't tested it. I probably should have. But where am I going to put this? Okay, obviously where the reserve silk is currently sitting. But that's just so good. And I really wish the reserve bind actually worked like your silk bar and you could refill it once your silk bar itself is completely full. That would have been a really nice, side interaction. Just you can refill it without having to spend shell shards. It only costs 8 to refill the reserve bind, but unless you have the architect crest on, you have no other way to fill it other than sitting down at a bench. I also considered I apparently did go back and fill the reserves for this. Never mind. I was going to say I had thought about it and then didn't do it, but that would be wrong, apparently. Very, very wrong. And so that brings us to where we are today. We are heading up to fight... I see his name, but it's not clear enough. We're heading up to fight the... Is it a toad or a frog? I'm assuming toad. I get a sense of toadiness from it, so we'll go with that. We're going up there to fight that guy, and we're going to win. Maybe not the first time, but it'll happen. That's annoying. Well. Heck, I probably will just cut this out since we already know where we're going as it is. Man. And while I was doing all of that other stuff that day, I was also still screwing up my jumps because I'm apparently incapable of adjusting now that I have a double jump to adjust to, rather than just the parachute. Mother freaking. I was tempted to try going up the... So what you're saying is... I died for nothing? I'm a little... I was a little confused on the point because I know where we come out of here. Even now, I'm trying to contemplate a counter to the frog boss vacuuming you in. And the best I could think of is sticking to the wall, and he probably won't be able to pull you off. I don't know if that's a real thing or not. I was going to go fight him off camera after that episode. That didn't seem fair to you guys. What I would like, though, is to go up from here. Because there has to be a bench closer by. We already know that the other one over there was a bamboos. The only part that got me by surprise was the fact that I actually sat down, even though I knew it was coming. But the only issue is, the thing is, I don't want to do this long goddamn walk again. There has to be something I'm missing, right? Get over there. I couldn't get down. I couldn't get her to slide down fast enough, and I don't want to end up in the egg. So my only option was to actually take the hit. What am I doing? pretty sure there were beads up here. Hey, over here. Don't make me claw line you. I don't want to waste the silver. See? You try to be nice. Okay. You gonna spawn again? As you can see, I don't know if that's actually... And they properly show. The little room off to the side at the bottom, I went in there already. There's no bench. Much to my severe grief. I remember now, I went all the way back to the boss area, but there was nothing. There was no access to a bench anywhere along the way. I remember that now. Okay. So as you can see, as far as tools I brought for the boss fight, the usual, the surprisingly good drones, and I don't remember its name. Both vessels. I tested them both out while I was running around. The other one, the other version of this, the Bola, it's okay. But I want to use this because I suspect it'll be much more effective against an enemy that's large, slow, and has a long period of not moving. I'm sure there's a word for that, but I don't remember it. At worst, it won't be great, and I'll just replace it with ye old conch. I don't hate this either, considering that we're loaded currently, and should the worst befall us, I can fix that right back. Oh, I hate that that happened. Shut up. Didn't even touch the wall. It's a double jump instead. that is upsetting. Just in case you've ever wondered about why, when we come back, and I've just suddenly stopped, nothing's being done, no movement, nothing. It's typically because I was watching a YouTube video, and I had my earbud out. I'm not going to get into particular details of why I wait until I put the earbud back in, but I do, and then I begin to speak. So, yeah, I'm just going to take that because, like, what other option do I really have? Okay. I mean, sure, I could have expected it, but... I mean, they've spent so much time having traps shoot at me. Ah, come on. Tell your big brothers to act right out there, otherwise I'll have to beat him up again. So, I've been wandering around looking for a bench. If I felt so inclined. If I felt so inclined, I could just look it up and figure out where it is from there. I've seen this map before, so I know there's a bench, a second bench here somewhere. I just don't remember where. I know that it's in, like, this general area somewhere. I suspect, if I'm wrong, it's probably here, which doesn't do me a whole lot of good because I did, in fact, try again to reach this area in particular from here. No luck. But since there's nothing else to see here, back to the journey to the boss. So I found this other path, and, not great, by the way. I'm at 2 health. No hope, no prospects. My silk is deep into the boss room, so that's a thing. Yeah, I'm just going to do it. Actually, I can get up here no problem. I really don't want to use the silk eater, so I'm actually going to see you in a moment. I'll be right back. All of that's annoying. Suck it. Ha! Still don't have enough to heal, but... win when I can get it. Okay. So there's a lot going on here. Pretty sure this is safe. The shells are ours. The souls are ours. Our hate is forever. Should... Maybe not without the thingamajig. What was it again? It was worth a try. Oh yeah, I also tried the frick. What was the name of it? Needling. I was thinking Langolin. I tried using the Needling in combat. Not great. Not by far. That said, it does reapply to enemies, but not... For some, it seems to take a little longer once it's worn off the first time. But in addition to that, I also tested using autonomous forms of damage like the drones and other sorts of passive damage. I really think I have that many good options in the first place. I tried ending it quickly to see if they would stay strung, so you could then get a free hit in, maybe. That in itself would be worth it. But no dice. And when you deploy a cogfly, presuming that it doesn't get hypnotized by the music, which was a big issue as well, presuming that it doesn't get hypnotized by the music, the moment it hits an enemy, they get snapped out of it. But you're still there playing music. So, you know, not great. Ooh, I realized this would be pretty good for the boss as well. Though this is probably better given his size. I used this against the Sentinel that I spoke about earlier during the boss fight with him. Not great. Not great at all. Passed right through him. Basically doing no damage. So this thing is clearly made to use on big, fat bosses. Which is fine. I just wish I had more control over what direction it traveled in upon firing it. I mean, that's what the analog sticks should be for, but I guess not. Really need the shards. Oh, I did use this in the fight against the Sentinel. It was effective in letting me do the silly, sometimes needlessly risky plays I needed in order to get that little bit more damage in. can't really complain. Now, I don't have all of the yellow trinkets yet, but I don't have anything I care to have equipped either. So it's just a life full of nightmares and suffering, I guess. Wrong. One. Buddy, what the frick? Apollo pouch. It's fine for now. Alright. So where does... Alright, this goes out. There, got it. Good. Now it shows they're connected. Alright, now I have to go suffer my way back to the top and head to that boss fight. Yeah, it's much better to have that save point there, or safe point, rest point, whatever you'd like to call it, because I don't particularly care.
They're using it for to generate content for their channel. Try to
Yep. So we're gonna talk about this before you fuck are they doing? That's...
That is retarded.
In this case, it's a mission.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're in copyright law because you still have to give permission. You can't just.
I sure hope I didn't miss a drop or anything, because while having this is neat, also, I was right. Curved Claw was the answer, as well as my ever faithful drones. Best decision ever. Thank you, Curved Claw. Couldn't have done it without you. Quite literally. I don't think the Sting Shard would have gone far enough to, yeah. I don't think it would have gone far enough, plus the fact that it can be destroyed by projectiles. Yeah. Oh, the conch shell probably would have... That's a little iffy, honestly. Because as you saw, I don't know if I'll even keep it in, but I tried... Don't do that. I tried jumping on the boss in order to do a dive attack. To no avail. As you would expect. Right. Needle in. I can get rid of this. Ooh, we're down to 50 shell shards. Alright, wasted a heal. Nice. Seeker's Soul. I wonder. I'm not going to go ahead and crack open any of the shell shard packs that we have because it isn't really necessary. So, do we... Right, the Seeker's Soul. Cracked shell containing soul drawn from a long-deceased bug. What I'm supposed to do with it, I could not even begin to tell you. Oh, I also got this from somewhere. I don't know what it is. I don't remember where I got it from. I'm assuming someone died, and this was my reward. As you do. It says it can be assembled in a home. I don't know what that means. And that's our way up from now on. Honestly, didn't take nearly as long to beat the guy as I thought it would. No map, no problem. Hate that. I see more above. I want want to kill it. See. I did not expect that to happen. Okay, there goes my heal. Cool. I mean, I should have used my batarang, but that almost got me. That's not at all what I wanted to do. I can't get it to... There we go. Wrong button. Barnack. Don't like him. Alright, we killed this thing too. Duct sucker. Suction creature surviving on the thick slime that coats its caves. If it was surviving on slime, why was it so keen to attack me? Where is he? There, right? No. Yeah, this is him. The second sentinel. That's the guy we woke up and who, for some reason, thought it would be a good idea to challenge me. I know why he did it. I still remember the entire exchange. He basically pretended that Hornet was under the influence of the cursed silk that had afflicted every thing and place in Farloom. But of course she called his bluff. Or she called him on it, saying it was BS. He didn't actually believe for a second that she was under the influence of anything. If he'd wanted to duel, all he had to do was ask. That's the gist of that. Why am I going over this when you've probably seen it already? I don't know. Honestly, I think I was more interested in remembering, trying to see how much I actually remembered of the exchange. So I can't have you darkening my doorway, buddy. I literally have to wait. That's kind of awkward. Don't have any good ideas. What do you mean they grow back? Oh, that's... Noted. So you can fight your way out of that. Figured as much. Great. I keep doing that. So there is no... Maybe I'm wrong. Right, I don't know where that'll go. Oh, Sir? Sir, please, this is an Arby's. You really think so, don't you? It's not going to go down like that. Finally! All the way over here. Okay. Well, there go some of those. Guys, do we really want to deal with this right now? I mean, they're nodding their heads yes, so I guess we will. Ooh. Oh, we're fine then. I mean, that's 60, shell shards gone, but no skin off my back.
Spider, your stench is strange, yet similar. Your tension is smelt strong. Do I seem a threat to you?
Cadestre.
This whole land keeps me cautious, Tall One, and your claws look to have seen much sharp use.
Yes. I kill gladly, but only to feed my shell and my brood to come. much sustenance it would grant, but too hard to pry. Your long, false claw would slash back, swift.
Da, Fenestra.
Good. So you can sense my skill, as I yours. A truce, then, that we both shall live beyond our meeting. So how's the weather? Gift us shells warm insides as sweet feast for my brood's birth. Ooh, yes.
Nesvir?
I will not offer my own organs, Hunter, though I may bring the meat of others slain.
Good spider. Skewered, shredded, seared. Bring it all. Much will be needed. Enough to sate my brood to come.
Hironare.
Several of my tools can prepare the meats as you request. I have been fortunate to find so varied an arsenal within your lands.
My brood has not long till hatching. Do your duty swift, and you shall see reward for slaughter.
Let's find out. Just use tools to acquire organs of various types so Huntress may feed her brood. I know how we do seared. Shredded is something. I might have to do this off camera. This looks like it's going to be really time consuming. And I was intending to record 2 episodes tonight, so I'd only have to worry about doing 1 tomorrow, but it looks like I've picked up another annoying one. Still got this to deal with. The pickled muck maggot's going to be a bit of an issue. Unless I find someone I probably just need to talk to everyone that I can. So, there's that. But I think that's actually going to do it for us today. I want to get started on this. I did not know that they would deactivate like that. That is actually a really cool touch. It's the small things, you know. Anyway, as I said, having picked up this quest, I think it's probably best I take care of this now, because there's not going to be another reason for us to come back down here. I'm going to avoid this place like I must. So we did pick up something else, though. The Seeker's Soul. I'm probably going to run around talking to people to see what I can do with this. Oh, right, we also have the Key of the Apostate. So that's probably where we'll pick up next episode. I'm glad, I spent a lot of time over in the slab looking for the key. But, no, I don't want to come back here. So I'm going to try and finish her quest, and then we'll come back. Dang. So I was planning to go to the slab after this. It depends on how I end up feeling once it's all said and done. The seared meat's going to be a pain in the But I've got a couple of ways I can do that. The flint slate's probably going to be the most consistent way to go about it. Anyway, that's my problem. Again, I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. We will be back tomorrow with more. Forever and ever until we are done. And we probably won't be done for a long while, because I like to go everywhere I possibly can, even if I don't have a map, while being terrified the entire time because I don't have a map. I really love games that reward exploring. It just, few things make me chubbier down below. And so, with all that said, we will see you and her ever raspiness next time.